Now, I have been fortunate enough to drive a version of the 2026 regulations that was released in 2024, Assetto Corsa. And you can feel the reduction in downforce.
Through the corners.
Through the corners,
okay.
Yes. So you have to be very patient. And because now you have more power coming from that can be delivered through the MGUK, you can't be throttle happy.
Yeah.
Like you just mash it down. Now it's very easy to like spin the rear tires and you oversteer. Yeah. If you try do a cold lap or a hot lap.
Let's start with the preparation, the nini. Because ideally, from how I understand, is that the battery there's no like a button to prevent the battery from not being used.
There's a button.
There's a button.
Yes.
You can say that I don't want.
No deploy. Yeah.
Don't deploy.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
Also, you can like do the warm up lap.
Yes. It recharges, but it doesn't deploy.
And do you have to disengage?
Yes.
Ah, interesting. So at the start, you can do gear 1, gear 2 with battery, then gear 3 you disengage.
No. It's not multidimensional, as in only disengage. Sorry, don't deploy if I'm in gear 3 or gear 4. So okay, it's multidimensional, but not based on like transmission. You can map ERS deployment according to the track or the track itself.
Okay.
You can say, out of every corner, I want you to deploy this number of megajoules, and you can map.
But you can't do it during warming when you're warming. Then when you're during warm up,
you can, because it's a toggle. It's a toggle, but you shouldn't.
No, the best practice. No.
Yes, you shouldn't do that.
So there's a toggle you switch.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Do not deploy.
Do not deploy.
Yes.
So you warm up.
Yes.
You come to the grid.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you engage it at the start.
So this is restart.
Yeah, restart.
Now, in that mode or in Assetto Corsa, restarts usually have their own mode. You want to deploy more energy than when the race has settled.
Okay.
Because you want to be really quick. You don't want to drain your battery, of course, but you want to be really quick on that first lap.
So let's compare, let's say Barcelona and Spa.
Yeah.
You see how it is starting. They are very different.
Yeah.
Because for Spa, it's like you are starting, it's short, and then from there it's like full throttle all the way to the Nini. But for Barcelona, there's a bit of a long straight, then you brake, then there's those turn, and then. So in terms of starting for Spa, the best practice is you launch with the battery.
For Spa, no, that doesn't make sense. Because the right-hander, as in from the start position to the first corner, which is that deep right, that's a very short distance. You don't. There will be turbo lag. Yes, but you don't need to deploy like huge amounts of energy, because that's a very short street.
So,
compared to Barcelona.
But in Barcelona you'll have to deploy.
Yes, and also Barcelona you can also use that slipstream.
Yeah.
Of the cars
Okay.
And also the track Barcelona, it's wider.
So
there are more opportunities.
So the mapping, I want to understand the mapping part. It's like you're saying there's a start mode, the mode for launching the car.
Yes.
And that mode ends when?
When you decide, as a driver, when you decide. So after you've done your first lap, now you can now go to, let's say, like a more conservative race mode. It deploys less energy. Now when the race has settled. But when you're starting, because you want to like use the most amount of energy efficiently to gain the most number of positions, that can be a mode by itself for starts.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when I say mapping, they take the track itself, and then if it's, for example, out of every corner, like how I do in that mode in Assetto Corsa, exiting out of every corner, I usually deploy more energy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that I can accelerate.
So
faster.
That is the racing mode.
Even qualifying.
Or even qualifying.
Yes. So that I can accelerate faster. Because you see, even if you deploy all your energy, there's the law of diminishing returns. When you hit, let's say, like 300 kilometers per hour, no matter how amount of energy you are going to deploy, you won't accelerate any faster.
Yeah.
So you want to deploy less energy when you get to a certain band of speed.
So that means you start lifting. So is it lifting or braking?
Now with the 2026, because now the power units, the internal combustion engine, it's producing less power, and it's reliant on about 50% coming in from the electrical bit. Now you have to think about recharging more. Yes, the battery has the capacity to also deploy more, but you also you just can't be happy with the deploying. You have a bigger capacity of the battery, but you can only deploy 4 megajoules per lap, and you can recover 8.5. That's a huge difference. So that means if you deploy your entire 4 megajoules, let's say it's within sector 1 and let's say like half of sector 2. Sector 2 and sector 3, you have 0 battery.
So if it's in Spa, you deploy it in sector 1, sector 2. Okay, sector 2 you might do a vesting, and then sector 3, then you release it. So you have to do like in Spa, sector 1 2 megajoules, and then sector 3 2 megajoules.
It can't you can't even just say 2. You from the track you look at specific positions where you can deploy that. You can deploy that energy efficiently to give you the lap time. That's why that's what I was telling you. You can't be happy deploying all your energy down the streets. You're wasting energy. You're not using that energy efficiently.
You have to know how the consecutive corners are.
Yes.
Especially if the let's say we don't have Sepang. You remember the Sepang track?
Yeah.
It has the last corner, you're coming from a long straight.
Yeah.
And then there's another long straight.
Yeah.
So in that case, if you deploy in the last straight, you're sitting duck on the back straight.
Yeah.
So you have to balance.
Yes. And also the amount of downforce, so the amount of drag that you have carrying around also determines how you can deploy. Someone like Barcelona, where they usually have a higher downforce. Yes, they have that long straight. But funny enough, Barcelona, if you don't deploy energy out of that last corner, you're going to be very slow because the car is draggy. So you need to go through more resistance. And just relying on the internal combustion engine by itself, you won't achieve those higher speeds. Now that is why now you deploy.
So that's like during the quali lap.
Yes.
Hey, and Baku, because Baku, there's such a long straight.
Baku,
Before you get to the cross straight finishing line, you're continuing the straight. So so I'm assuming there you deploy the battery out of that last corner. Okay,
yes.
the real last corner.
Yes, a short stint because also Baku, it's a low downforce track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You need to get that much resistance. So you deploy you deploy there, hoping it will carry you all the way to start finishing line. This is now quali, eh?
Now for Baku, because like how I have mapped the ERS deployment, I out of that last corner, I make sure that I deploy enough just to get me to that DRS zone. Because now the car, I accelerate because of with a closed wing. I accelerate because of how much energy I'm deploying or because of the energy that I'm deploying. But once I get to the DRS zone and I open my rear wing, I no longer need more energy.
Okay,
I can deploy less.
So do you think it is something that would give drivers issues?
Yeah, right now I can say it's even worse because
like knowing like let's say you have this track.
Yeah.
Knowing this track, these are the places we should deploy. Don't deploy here. Evo.
Yes. I think it's going to be more interesting for drivers compared to the previous set. Because right now, they've introduced this additional dimension where there's boost.
That boost button.
And there's overtake.
Is it not the same thing?
They're not the same.
Boost? Okay. Which?
Every driver has boost.
That was there before. Even in the
yes,
yeah,
every driver has that.
I remember.
But now replacing DRS, the advantage that people had with DRS, now they have the overtake.
The overtake.
So you can be happy on the overtake because you're the guy who's following wants to make an overtake. You're happy on pressing the overtake. Kumbe, you don't know that the person in front of you was decided to use less energy so that they can, after you've made that overtake, and now you're thinking about recharging, they actually get back.
Like in Abu Dhabi.
Yes. Now it's not even chicken and mouse because they get back and they have more energy across on the entire lap now they can just leave you in the dust.
There's Abu Dhabi and I think even Jeddah, whereby we have like straights for like a straight, slow, then straight.
Yes.
So in Abu Dhabi, if let's say somebody is following wants to overtake me, I can let him overtake me.
Yes.
And then I can get him back on the nini.
Yeah.
Or now you have to know how to play that game.
It has
because in Abu Dhabi, in the first straight, if you deploy to defend it, you might deplete your battery.
Yes, and then and this person, the second bit, they have DRS, they have the energy, and if they've used DRS and they've used...
They will have the... Okay. We don't
Sector
have
one. Sector 1, see the person chasing you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They have DRS.
Yeah.
They have energy. They don't have to deploy energy. They don't have to deploy more energy.
So what?
The
adjusting of the wings, both of them can on that region. Sindio?
Yes, they can.
The only thing that the person in front doesn't have is overtake.
I was referring to the racing dynamics in the previous regulations of Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Now in this regulation,
so we're looking at Abu Dhabi. In the first straight, if you're ahead, you can open your wings. Sindio?
Both of you can open.
Both of you can open your wings, but you cannot use the overtake or that boost.
If you are ahead, you can use boost, but you cannot use overtake.
You can.
The person behind
has all of those.
Yes, they have all those tools.
They have all those tools.
Yes.
So does it mean you can use the boost and the overtake at the same time? Can you like deploy more battery and have extra for overtake? Because the overtake one is dependent on the battery.
Even same thing to boost.
Even boost.
But remember, I told you per lap you have 4 megajoules of energy to deploy.
So that is without pressing the overtake.
That's the maximum amount of energy you can deploy per lap, even without the overtake. So you can just use boost, or you can use the automatic deployment of energy, but you can't go more than 4 megajoules. So if you use...
Okay, look at this scenario. So there you have, those are 3 tools. The wings, the boosts, and the overtake. And I'm assuming the boost is the one like deploying, where you choose to deploy wherever you want. Sawa. So the car following has those 3. The car in front has 2. The only 2 iko nayo ni the wings and the deploying. Ama tuseme boost. So question is, both of you, are you both limited to 4 megajoules?
Yes.
Then where's the advantage?
The advantage comes in, the person who has boost, they cannot deploy more energy past a certain speed. Yes. The person who has overtake, they can deploy energy past that speed.
So in a boost too, at 300 kilometers boosting. So that's the difference.
Yes, that's the difference. Yes.
So deployment is capped. It should be within a certain number of kilometers per hour.
It's tapered off the boost. But for the overtake,
Kwenda tu.
I need to confirm that. But the overtake, I know you can deploy past. When that other person's deployment ability is tapered off or it's decreasing, boost can still sustain. Sorry, the overtake mode can still sustain more. Now
that it feels that still you have both of you to use 4 megajoules. It's counter, because ideally I should the one me overtaking whatever is replacing DRS should not be limited. I should be able to deploy more. Ama?
Yeah, you can deploy more, but you see, if you don't have that limit on the 4 megajoules, then someone will be having a huge advantage over the person who they're overtaking. It's not supposed to be that huge. You're supposed to give the person who's been overtaken an opportunity to try and mount a challenge.
See, in Abu Dhabi now, that's where there's that next street now.
Now, leave Abu Dhabi. Think about other racetracks. Because you see, if you leave the person who's making the overtake, to them they have like unlimited energy, then we won't overtake and they'll just disappear off into the horizon. And that is not racing. We want to see people exchanging positions.
So any difference in Monaco, or it will be the same?
Monaco.
Will it bring any dynamic? Like, can we see overtake in the tunnel?
Potentially.
Because we used to have overtakes on the tunnel, but nowadays, I think like for the last 5 years there have been no overtake on that tunnel.
I think these cars will be trickier to drive at Monaco.
Less downforce.
Less downforce. They are...
Where? The swimming pool chicane?
Hey, bro, Monaco is everywhere.
Because the swimming pool chicane is a high-speed chicane.
Yes.
And you need to...
Now, when I say Monaco everywhere, you need to have a stable car. It's not just dependent on... Sorry, that place is not just dependent on the downforce that you get from... Sorry, the grip that you get from aerodynamics. Monaco, you depend more on mechanical grip,
yeah.
And also how that power is being delivered to the rear wheels also determines how stable that car is. Because these cars, again, the MGK is able to deliver more power. So if you are happy on the foot, spin the rear tires, find yourself crashing into the wall. So drivers, again, have to be very careful.
How they
again, yes, again, the cars, yes, they're small. They can turn easily, but that is also a disadvantage when it comes to when you look
Defending.
at a track like Monaco, where you just make one mistake, you're into the wall. You need to be prepared to catch slides all over the place.
And the throttle happy guys, do you think it's going to affect the tire deg? Because I'm assuming if you're getting out of the corner and you have like little slip here.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Because when you spin the rear tires or when you're sliding all over the place, you are hitting the tires. And thermal degradation, that can lead to the physical tear of the tire, and can also lead to loss of grip because you're having hotter tires. So drivers have to be, again, very careful. But I think they might solve that power delivery problem through a genius implementation of how that power from the MGK, how it's being applied to the wheels.
To the wheels, yeah. And also how the throttle is mapped.
Yes, because it's you can think, yes, Formula 1 doesn't have traction control, but I think with the near 50-50 split, you can have a version of traction control.
There has to be a version. Because a battery and a motor, if you just connected that thing in a maximum RPM.
Yeah. MGK has more torque.
Yeah. So there has to be a way they throttle that power.
Yeah.
And that is also like a form of traction control.
It is. Interesting. Hey, I can't wait for the wet races.
So do you think there will be a lot of the challenge in Melbourne? I don't think there will be much challenge in Melbourne. Because is it turn 9? There's this corner that I love. It's like a sort of a chicane. It's a high speed.
It's really quick.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if they're going to maintain the same speed.
They'll have to lift, bro, because now they have less downforce.
Interesting.
Because that place, I think,
it's after that long straight,
Yes.
the curvy straight.
Yes.
Then you come sure.
Because that place, I'm pretty sure, in quali, when you have the car in quali mode, you have less fuel and soft tires. I think you can take that chicane flat out.
After you brake after the corner, now.
You can. You don't even have to brake.
No.
Hey.
Are we talking about the same corner?
Yes, we're talking about the.
You see that curvy corner lines?
There's the left curvy, and
then after that there's a shoe.
Yes, and then there's like a small DRS.
There is slow down before going.
Hey, in quali, I don't think so.
Apana.
I don't think so. I think you can take a place flat out.
We'll have to check because I see it's like the normally how I see the race. That street is where people overtake, and the guy who is ahead, we see him coming now to take that chicane. But it's a different chicane.
No, we're talking about the same chicane. The distinction is when you are in race stream, you have the car is heavier.
Yeah,
you just can't go flat out there. And of course, if it's attacking, defending, you have to be very cautious. First of all, you can't fit two cars there. But I think Piastri last year did something, right? Is it Piastri or Mani? There's someone who was overtaken there.
You can, if you're going on the outside, because
from the outside.
Go the outside so that you can be on the inside. I
think it was Piastri who was able to do that overtake. But that place, I know this year with these regulations they can't go flat out there because the cars have less downforce. But I am 100%. I am pretty sure.
You can go flat out there.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Sasa basi.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think we'll be looking forward to the next the Bahrain preseason testing, then the first race at Melbourne, Australia. And as the pit board, will be keeping you guys up to date. We'll try our best and do our best to keep you guys up to date. Are we going to have a watch along at K1?
Yeah.
First race, lazima.
First race, let's make early morning.
Ooh, breakfast. We'll share the details later on our socials.
All I know is that all breakfast morning, we have never missed breakfast. I don't think it will be the
I'll
first.
pull up.
I don't think it will be the first.
Yeah. Cool.
Peace.
Peace.
Eh.